So today I'll be reviewing the Beretta 92FS. This pistol and its family has been around since it's been around for a while. I don't remember the exact year, but it's been around for a while. There's been tons of different styles and modifications to it. Like now they currently have the M9A4. I believe that they're very good pistols, but they're not the best for concealed carry, being full-size pistols. But if you do carry one of these, good job. They're very good, in my opinion. So you have the blue box for it, which most of them do. They're plastic boxes. You also get this little circle cup thing. It's not showing up very well. It says Beretta on there on the inside, or it doesn't say Beretta, it has their logo on both sides. It's not showing up. That cup is just in there to help maintain like the sturdiness of the box. You also get two 15-round magazines. These say PB Cal 9 Para, made in Italy, metal mags. Good quality. So this is the pistol. I'm sure everybody has seen these in movies or anything else, but you drop the mag and it's another 15-round metal mag. On the bottom it says, has a little, this isn't showing up. There, it's showing up a little bit. It says PB up there at the top. So, very nice pistols. Metal mags, mine came with two. It has the safety and decocker there. Hammer also, which it didn't catch the trigger moving back for single action. Obviously it's empty. I don't ever do videos with ammo near me. The safety is just well, it's a safety and decocker. They have some kits and stuff that you can just have this just a decocker. So what that does is, all it does is drop the hammer. So try and get that on video. So you can see the little block moving in there, which is that. So all it does is tuck up in there so it doesn't hit like the small firing pin, which then would hit a primer. So it just moves that up. Try and get this so you can see. There, that little shiny piece is the little firing pin in there. So all it does is move out of the way, and then it just drops the hammer. So that, another thing, trigger. So the trigger, when you pull the hammer back, the trigger, if I can get it with this, see the trigger moves. So right now it's in double action. You pull it back, then it's in single action. So when you pull the trigger, all it does is drop the hammer. With this, it's a very stiff pull. I think some people said it's like 12 pounds or something. You can get kits that replace the spring on the back to a lighter spring, like a 12-pound spring or something. I think this is a 20-pound spring. Front one to a 12. You can replace some other ones on the inside as well. So yeah, if we move to the other side, you have the very nice, I think it's very nice because it's like out there. It's very easy to catch your finger on. Well, not catch your finger on, but it's very easy to actuate. Is the slide catch, slide release, whatever you want to call it. I think it's very nice because for my hands, where my thumb sits on a normal shooting area, I believe that it catches very nice for me. Very easy to actuate. Not out of the reach or anything. It's there in my thumb. It's very nice where it's at, in my opinion. Magazine release. It's not. You can get extensions for it. Some people think that it's kind of small and kind of, I don't know, whatever you want to say. Yeah, it is kind of small. You do have to break your grip to drop it, but oh well. So, as you can see, the slide locks back because I just pushed up on the slide catch. Not a whole lot on the inside you guys might want to see. I don't know how YouTube is on taking guns apart for the videos, but just when the slide is back, there's this little button here. Little button. You push that in and you rotate this lever here down. So I will not do that on camera because I don't know how YouTube is about that. So once you've done that, you can see that the little lever is down. All I did was push in the button. So again, then you just pull back on the slide, and then the slide just comes right up. So very simple. Then you can see mine is pretty oily. I've figured out that I go a little heavy with the oil most of the time, but it always runs fine for me. So everything in here is the aluminum, I believe that's aluminum. Aluminum or like a really light steel. Everything is very quality made, it seems. Then move on to the barrel, which obviously, I guess I'll show you guys the sights right now too. Mine has the 3-dot white sights. So it's got 2 white on the rear, 1 white on the front. Don't know well that's coming up. It's a little blurry for you guys. Anyway, I'm sure you guys get the point. White and black sights. I believe that when you're shooting and stuff, it's a very nice, clean picture. I guess the rear sights are a little dirty. The front one is, you guys can see it a little bit, the front one is very white. Then you just have the recoil spring, which just holds the barrel in place. You can take that out and then take the barrel off, which is pretty simple to do. I'm sure everybody knows how to do that. But you just take the spring off. It is not like Glock spring and those kinds of assemblies. You can take the spring off. The spring comes right off of the guide rod. You can replace these springs. Wilson Combat, Terran Tactical, I think, no, Langdon Tactical. Terran Tactical might make one. You can get lighter springs. I've seen people with a couple guns like these do like the spring kits and stuff, competition spring kits. And it's just very light gun for them. Anyway, so the barrel came off as well, which it's just a real simple barrel design. Very simple. There's not really a whole lot to it. And then you basically just have the empty slide except for the firing pin at the very back with the lock, and then where the bullet would sit in action. So that's pretty much it. I mean, if you wanted to wipe it down and stuff, like on the inside and wherever, and oil wherever, when you're oiling these, just oil just a little bit where metal touches metal, like the wearing pattern. Like if you shoot, metal touches metal, you want a little bit of oil there so then you don't have the excessive wearing and stuff. So then you don't have to replace them as much. So when you do put it back, you have to kind of put there's a notch in the barrel. I don't think that's coming up very well. There's a notch in the barrel about here. That's where the ejector, whatever you want to call it, ejector extractor on the slide will sit. It sits in there. And then from there on, you just put this back. The end of the spring just goes up underneath the barrel. And then turn this around so I can get it. And then you just push the spring in. Actually, I'll show you guys. So the spring sits in there, like on that little notch there. So, well, the end of the guide rod, rather, not the spring. Yep, so it just sits in there. And then after that, you just put the slide back on. And you have to go all the way until it locks. And then you just flip that little takedown lever, whatever you want to call it. Just push that. And then your gun is back. So, like I said, empty mags, I don't do any of that stuff. I don't keep ammo with me. It also has the standard lanyard loop, which most Berettas do. And I guess I didn't do anything with the trigger. It's a double single action, so when you're shooting, if the hammer is down, which like it is now, you will have a longer trigger pull. I was trying to hold it back, but that didn't really do anything. So single action pull is you have a little bit of take up. I guess it's a little more than I thought it was. It's very smooth, and then you just push, and then it's done. I don't remember what the weight on it is. When you get one of these guns, you get a little cleaning kit that says Beretta. Beretta. For me, that's the correct way. Just says Beretta on it. It's kind of dirty. Anyway, it has the little rod and everything. Another mag, which just came with two. You also get the nice locks. So the locks just have two keys. It's very standard. It says 30 millimeter made in China. So I'm assuming 30 millimeter lock, and it's made in China. It does say Beretta on it, on both sides. And then it has a little warning thing in there. Then you also get the 92 series manual. There was a receipt in here for some reason. Okay. There was a receipt in there, believe it or not. I opened it up because the page was kind of moved a little bit. Anyway, so when you get the gun, you get the manual, cleaning kit, lock, 2 mags, a little cup that all its purpose is to make sure that the case is stable. You also get the kind of silver and blue Beretta box cover, has their symbol on the back. All that's to do is just for the blue case that comes in, which I don't think I've shown the blue case. It's just a real simple blue case, has a little Beretta logo up there, made in Italy down there. Yeah, made in Italy. I didn't know if it said made in China for some reason. It says made in Italy. Very nice gun. I would say if you can get it for $400, it's probably a good deal. You can get the spring kits like I've mentioned before. You can get like a single spring, or you can get multiple springs. I think a spring kit is like $75, but that's like competition spring or carry or sport or something. I don't think sport's one of them, but I think there's like 3 different options from not Langdon, Wilson Combat. Wilson Combat has like 3 or 4 different options. Langdon, you can send your slide out to be optic cut. This one is not, but you can send it out to be optic cut. You can send it out, and it's a couple $100 to get it cut, or you can order a whole new slide, which I think is about it's probably $400, maybe a little more. $400, somewhere in there is probably what it is. I did look at it. I saw what it was. I don't remember off the top of my head now. Also get the 3-year warranty with it, which is nice. The inside of the case has that real basic foam padding. That's what most new gun cases have. Kind of similar to Glock. Ever get a new Glock, this is kind of what that inside of the thing is. I think that's it for today's video. If you guys have any comments or concerns, please put that in the comments. If you did like the video, you're welcome, I guess. I don't know. I know the pistol is fairly old. This one's a newer one. The pistol style is very old. The 90, 92, 96 series. I started out with like the 90 or 92, and I think it was just before the 80s. I did see an older Beretta. It had the magazine release at the bottom. It was the 92 series, or 90 something series. Looked like it had the open top slide, like what this one does. Had the magazine release at the bottom. I thought it was pretty cool. I thought the guy was asking like $1,200 for it. I didn't really know a whole lot about it. And then when I got home, I looked it up and I was like, oh, that was kind of a good deal. I don't think it was $1,200. It was like $800 to $1,000. He had another one though that I think was 12. Anyway, if you guys liked today's video, you're welcome. Please comment if you have any questions. It's very simple firearm.